Did you know that the marathon today, that's roughly 26 miles or 42 kilometers, was inspired by a Greek soldier that in 490 BC ran from a place called Marathon to Athens. And then I guess the rest is history. So this week, if you move 42 kilometers, or I guess run 42 kilometers, whatever, while playing Pokemon Go, you are going to unlock the Visor Hat Pikachu. And I believe this is the second time they've released it. I didn't get it the first time, and I'm probably not going to get it this time either, due to commitments, but also just due to the fact that we're going through another heat wave this week.
It's too hot!
It is rare, so if you are able to get it this week, or you have done before, particularly if it's shiny, then yeah, you've got something which is going to be rare, depending on how many times I guess they bring it back. But I don't know how to feel about this one. Like, is it worth it? Like, I guess if you can get it done, because this is Pokemon Go, so it does, promote health and fitness and getting out there to get it. So I'm all for that. But 42 kilometers for a Pikachu, which is essentially a reskin of other ones we've had, would have been nice if they'd, given it some additional costume there and maybe given it a marathon jacket. Do you know what I mean? This week we've also got the new Lego background Pikachu, which can also be shiny. And if you see my previous video, you'll know how to get that. I'm going to go after that because it just looks awesome, right? Yeah, but let me know your thoughts. Like, this week, are you going to go after that Visor Hat Pikachu? 42 kilometers though. It's quite a bit, isn't it? At least we do have some shiny boosted Pokemon. Shiny Snom also makes its debut in 5k eggs. Or you might get lucky and get the shiny Snom from the pass. The Go Pass Deluxe is actually going to have a core egg hatch distance bonus. That'll tie in nicely with the hatch day we have on Saturday. An increased chance to get these shiny baby Pokemon. And Larvesta will be in 5km eggs, so a fantastic time to get candy for it. But let's get on to the meat and potatoes of this video. Let's discuss the max finale, because there's been some new information, and we can discuss a bit of the old information as well for those that don't know. So let's get into that. There's actually ways you can prepare right now for the max finale, but we'll go through that in a second. Let's go through the information we do know and the new information. So thanks to the Pokemod group, it's obviously not 100% confirmed, but this is the information which has been data mined, and there's also evidence in the logo that we're going to get Mega Greninja, Mega Delphox, and Mega Chestnut. There's also been some other asset updates, including costume Pikachus, but these are linked to the World Championship. There's also been some Mega Portrait updates, which look pretty cool. And they got to do something big for this, right? Like, it's a big finale. The emphasis is on Super Mega Raids. Last year, the emphasis was on Dynamax and Gigantamax. We had a load of those. We also had Eternatus. That was like the big thing. I think they might drop Mega Zygarde. There isn't evidence for that yet. But what we do know is this, and that there's a very good chance that they are going to drop Mega Greninja, Mega Delphox, Mega Chestnut, and they're actually some decent Megas, particularly Mega Delphox. That's actually going to be the #1 Fire type Mega Pokemon. So that's actually going to be a very good one. So if you are actually going to do Super Mega Raids for any of those during the event, I'd focus on the Mega Delphox, but obviously, do them all, right? They're all pretty exciting Super Megas. And once again, last year we had Eternatus, so I think they're going to do at least this, but I think they're actually going to do, well, one would hope, something extra as well, right? And last year it did feel like a little bit of a rip-off when you battled the Eternatus, but you only got like the XL candies and stuff, right? Because everyone only got one Eternatus. Everyone's only got one Zygarde at the moment as well. And if they did do Mega Zygarde, they probably wouldn't give you the encounter, right? Like, they want to keep it rare, I imagine. So you'd probably get like cells, obviously the Mega Energy, and then I would hope you'd get like a lot of XP, a lot of XL candies, so you can power up the one you do have, and Stardust, right? Like, give us lots of rewards, stuff like that. Who knows? It's not going to be Mega Zeraora. I think that's too soon, right? But I think there is a good chance we'll get something like Mega Zygarde. Fingers crossed, right? But let's go into some new information here as well. Once again, not 100% confirmed, but it looks like we will get the return of a lot of Super Mega Raids that we've had in the past. Obviously, we haven't actually had Mega Starmie yet, but we are going to get that. And it would make sense, right? Because they got to fill this out somehow. So it would make sense to also bring back all the other Super Mega Raids we've had. And I think that is good. Like, not everyone has all of these or the Mega Energy for it, right? Even if we have had it before. For example, I don't actually have that much Mega Raichu X or Y because I was quite busy that day. Mega Victory Bell's another one which I don't have a lot of because I focused on Mega Dragonite so I could ensure that I had that for level 4. So I think it's good if they have all of this. There's also information about the Go Pass, being able to receive Mega Energy from that, new avatar items, a shiny boost from selected Mega Raids and wild spawns. So obviously going to get some wild spawns in there as well, which will be nice during the event. Although I imagine a lot of people will focus on the Super Mega Raids and then maybe capture stuff in between. And then increased Mega Raid rewards. That would be good, particularly if we do get Mega Zygarde. We probably wouldn't get an encounter, so extra rewards after it would be good. So what can you do right now to prepare? Well, you could have a look at all of these Pokemon that will eventually have a Mega and see what ones you have that are decent. For example, you type in Greninja and 3-star, you can have a look and see, like, do you actually have a decent Greninja that you can Mega Evolve, or a decent shiny Greninja that you can Mega Evolve. But you could also do one better. What you could also do, if you're lucky, with any of your friends, you could get in some lucky trades or some remote lucky trades for these Pokemon that are going to have a new Mega. So for example, I've been fortunate enough to get in some lucky trades. Here I've got quite a decent Mega Greninja, obviously shiny. Shiny looks amazing, right? Here I've got a decent enough Mega Delphox. Well, Delphox that I'm going to make into Mega Delphox, 98. It's good enough, right? I might try for the shiny there. We'll see. But it's good enough for when the Mega drops as well. And then here I got the shiny Chestnut that I'm planning on making into the Mega Chestnut, because it's the shiny and once again it's good enough. And then I've also got the Mega Meganium here as well. I actually quite like the look of the Mega. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I actually quite like the look of it. So you can begin to look at what some of these Pokemon that are going to have a Mega in the near future, try and get a decent one, right? You might as well. And if you got someone who you're lucky with, maybe they got the shiny, maybe you got the shiny, you could do like for like, try and get a decent IV one before these Megas actually come out. Looks like assets for Mega Mewtwo Y and X Adventure Effects have also been data mined, so who knows, we might get this during the Max Finale event as well. Both Adventure Effects are pretty useful. I'll link a prior video where I discuss these in the description of this video or at the end of the video, and hopefully we do get these soon. Now I'm going to head out and see if I can get some more kilometers in, but please leak slap the like button. Massively helps with the YouTube algorithm and much appreciated. If you're new, please consider subscribing as the channel does continue to grow, and I appreciate any and all support. And let me know, are you going after the Marathon Pikachu this week, or are you going after that Lego background Pikachu? I do think that looks fantastic. But that's about it from me. Please take care and catch you all in the next one.
Wait.